Oh, we've gone really Hollywood. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, New Jersey. Let's bring in the gang here. Good morning. Holy cow, it's 7:03. Can you believe it?
Is that Ray Charles? What's happening here?
I don't know. Rich Charles, Jesus. Oh my God.
Are you gonna play us a song? What's happening?
Fresh threads, man. That's what it is. The new Hawaiian shirt, the glasses, ready to roll.
What do they call those lenses? Photo purple?
Like that.
What are the ones that fade? The lenses that fade?
No, these don't fade. I actually have those too, but I think they only work really when you're outside. Sometimes in the car, they'll start to darken a little bit if some of the sun
transitions,
comes.
right? Aren't they called
yes,
transitions?
that's it. Yeah. No, these are not transitions. No.
Oh, Dizzle.
Dizzle's hair is perfect. Mine's like, I just took a shower and it looks like I got bedhead.
Wow. Where the hell are we? Good morning. Wow, it's already off the rails and 30 seconds in. Anyway, so good morning, everybody. Good morning, New Jersey here. Episode 15. You believe it's already been 15 episodes?
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
We're ready to retire.
Did you say you're ready to retire?
Yeah.
This guy's retiring.
All the Jack we've been making all these episodes.
I know, right? For the fancy new glasses. We're going to take your comments here this morning. Let us know where you're watching us from, who you are, and where you're watching us from as always. And if you have any suggestions and what you'd like us to talk about, certainly throw that in there as well. So let me set up the show here. So weather it's been pretty good.
Felt like fall yesterday. I was down with it. Finally.
Really nice stuff.
Yeah. It's been great. Last couple of days have been really nice.
Right? I mean,
yep.
It's kind of this, it's almost, I almost feel like the first 2 weeks of late June is usually like the best weather.
It's been killer. It gets warm by the end of the week for a couple of days, Thursday, Friday.
When you say warm, like what are we looking at?
90 maybe on Friday.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Okay.
But then, Father's Day weekend, which is this weekend, by the way.
Yeah.
Looks great. So another great weekend. So
cool. Nice.
We're really lucky with that. So let's jump into the maps here. We'll head into tidbits, and thanks to Levi again for the use. So good bloke there. So we're happy with that. All right. So let's jump into the Northeast US, get you a better projection. A little spritz, could linger early this morning down in South Jersey, way south. I mean, we're talking, south of Burlington County. So we're talking deep 609 this morning. So if you're north of there,
deep 609.
No worries.
609.
You got the reference, right?
I got the reference. This guy is 609. Jesus.
So anyway, as we head into next couple days, the next few days, it's quiet all week. There's going to be some scattered chances, but you could see that cold front just looming out to the west over the Great Lakes here. So from Cleveland to Pittsburgh up to Buffalo A, we're going to be talking about the chance for a few showers over the next, that's 72 hours out. So essentially that's, later on, 11th ish, which is today actually. So hold on here. I'm sorry, the 14th. That's the 14th. So today's Tuesday 11th, Wednesday the 12th. That's Thursday, actually Wednesday night. So let's go out a little further north, a little further longer than that. Excuse me. I think I'm still asleep. Wow. All right. So that's on the 14th. That's Thursday. Pretty quiet. The heat starts to build in, though. That is a front. I think that might come into play a little bit more so on Friday as we head into Friday evening. There it is. So unfortunately, for happy hour, if you were running out like Dizzle, getting some gin and juice.
With those sunglasses he is.
Exactly.
Getting all ginned up. That's
Getting
what it is, man.
Up. We got some showers there. It looks like, and there goes the front. So
that's Friday night.
That's Friday night. So that will bring us some cooler air. This is 8 a.m. the 15th. The 15th, I believe, is Saturday.
It is Saturday. Yes.
So look at that Saturday morning. The front is offshore. We've got some cooler air moving back in here. And I mean, slightly cooler. We're still in the 80s, but no 90s. And then as we head through Saturday, that looks pretty killer. 18Z, that's Saturday afternoon. And then let's zip into 114 hours out for 8 p.m. Saturday. That area of high pressure, that 1022 high, which is just sitting over. It's not really Buffalo. It's actually Finger Lakes region of upstate New York, which I have to stop saying because if I go up there to work again, Buffalo's in Western New York. So they get really
Oh.
upset when you call everything upstate.
I
The,
mean, you're technically not wrong, but yeah.
the high slides into almost the Hudson Valley, which is great. So that high pressure still keeps things really quiet for us for Sunday. So it is a killer Father's Day weekend here, especially with that area of high pressure, large and in charge.
Nice.
Nice.
Over Western New York there, did they put the Port Charles forecast up anytime? Or is the former boss freining on that?
No Port Charles, which I think Port Charles really is more like, I don't know. I always thought it was more like Westchester.
I always thought it was
No.
more like Pennsylvania.
Oh,
No,
really?
Yeah.
But, no, Port Charles is Western New York because they talk about going to Canada all the time.
Really?
Yeah, because it's right on it's on one of the lakes or whatever, whether it's whatever the hell it is there, by
Like Erie?
something like that. Yeah,
Erie or Ontario?
yeah.
You know?
Right.
One of the lakes.
Let's
One of
ask,
them.
let's ask Sin, who's in the chat room. Let's ask her, where is Port Charles? Come on now.
Yeah, well, she would know.
I mean, I should know
She
this.
knows more than I do. I'm sure of it. And yes, I did watch the daytime Emmys, and they were absolutely painful to watch. Absolutely
Aw.
watching like grass grow.
Oh,
I'm
God.
surprised they still broadcast it, to be honest.
Honestly, she says Western New York. I was surprised myself that that the thing was even on.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked that it's not like just streaming somewhere.
I think they did. I think they did do
Probably.
it streaming once, and then
Yeah.
for some reason they brought it back. Thinking
Yeah. They should
people would
probably
watch.
just do like YouTube or something. You probably get more people to watch it up by
Yeah.
Canada. Yeah, because they they talk about going to Canada all the time. Corinthos coffee.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
the next trip at the end of the month,
Mhm.
I'm actually going to bring my passport because you need a passport or that special card to get into Canada. You can't just
Oh, the real
show up in
ID.
Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a real ID or whatever it is, but you can't just go with a license. You can't
Really?
just use your driver's license to get across the border. So you have to have a passport or whatever.
That's always been the case, though, right? You've always had to use a passport, no?
I don't remember, but literally the Peace Bridge in Buffalo connects to Canada, and they're right on the other side of the bridge. There are a couple killer Chinese food places. So I'm always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go check it out. I never do.
Yeah.
This trip, I am going to catch the Bronx Bombers in Toronto.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That'll
So
be cool.
June 30th is a day game in Toronto, Sunday, the 30th. So
Nice.
I'll be there. Tell
You'll
all
be
your Canadian friends, come on out.
Oh, you're
You'll be
kidding
the
me.
only Yankee fan in this.
I don't know.
No, there'll probably be some diehard Yankee fans, but
I'm certainly not a diehard fan, but I just like going to stadiums and other places. And this might be the first stadium I've been in another country.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I've never been to at least the first baseball stadium in another country. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely first baseball. I mean, I was at the Allianz Arena last summer, soccer arena, where Bayern Munich plays in Germany. That was
Nice.
super cool. But this is the first baseball stadium I'll be at in another country.
I hear it's a
That's
good
cool.
experience in Toronto at the stadium.
Toronto, as supposed as a city, is supposed to be
It's supposed to
phenomenal.
be beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been described to me as like New York, except clean.
That's a lot of places people describe like, oh,
Exactly.
kind of like New York, but just clean.
Yeah, I think the description is population very similar to New York City,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Sure.
but just obviously nice and clean.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That'll
Anthony
be
says,
fun.
good morning from Diker Heights, our friend there, Ant. We got Alexandra going to her office in Teaneck. Good morning to you. Got James here from Oak Ridge, New Jersey. Very nice. Lake Hiawatha is Gail. Very good. And Forked River there. Good morning to Tina. And let's see who else we've got. Yasin, daytime Emmys, just train wreck.
Was that last night?
Train wreck.
No,
What's
it was
that?
over the weekend.
Oh,
Last Friday.
Yeah.
And of course,
Yeah.
putting in a Friday, like, who's watching that? I mean,
No
no
one
one.
is.
No
Yeah.
one.
except you.
Absolutely no
Except
one.
you.
For you. Yeah.
Me and Sin. Yeah. Real party here. Good morning from Chester, from Brian. Good morning to you. And from Manalapan, there's Kev. So good morning to you. Let's do a little traffic here because there is a problem I just want to roll into. I got to add this to the stage, go full screen.
From the Good Morning New Jersey Traffic and Transit Center.
Oh, that's it, right? As the ratings tank. So east on 80, there's something going on
yellow.
here. Oh, again.
I'm gonna unplug for a second, let Crazy Max out, so I'll be back on.
All right, but why is that yellow? What did I do? I'm trying to remember what I did the last time. I think it came back, but I don't remember what.
It did come back. I think you reloaded it. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
that's right.
I remember what I did an hour ago.
No, I think you're right about that. I removed it from the screen, and then we added it back in again. How about
Maybe? Nada. Nothing.
now? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty then.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
The G is back. Good
Gmail.
Morning New Jersey.
Okay,
the only
there we
show
go.
where we take a break to let dogs out.
Exactly.
Any other debacle that happens while we're in the midst of.
Yeah.
Well, it's all me. I mean, I'm driving the ship right into the pier, so it's I can't figure. How about now?
There you
Yay.
All right.
Dizzle.
I don't understand what that is, but anyway, so we got east on 80 here out by Howard Boulevard. There's definitely something going on. DOT still doesn't have it because look at this. It's all the way back to about exit 25.
Oof.
I'm going to go to the camera here at 25 and you can see how slow. Now, whether it's his bus, that bus has been there for about the last 15 minutes or so, but it's on the shoulder, so it shouldn't really be that big of a deal. And quite honestly, it could be sun glare. I'm not going to lie to you, because if you look at that picture there, let's bring it back. I mean, you can see the sun. It definitely could be sun glare, because I feel like by now they should have had figured out what this is. Somebody
They
would
probably
have
need glasses like you.
Exactly. Oh, nice.
Groovy.
Groovy, man. Groovy. I had to
glasses.
change them because I can't. The prescription is not for the computer here, unfortunately. I can't see blank. The rest of 80 looks pretty good here this morning. Let's see. We go to the Parkway going north at 145 up to 150 is crowded. Again, just kind of the normal spots. Although it's not as bad as of a Tuesday, let's say like last Tuesday, because now you're starting to see some of the schools finishing up for the year. So by this time next week, I mean, it's pretty much going to start to thin out altogether. So we will go here to our crossings. The crossings are really getting just drilled the last, this whole weekend, the whole thing. I don't know where everyone is going, but
Tell me about
Yesterday
it.
was a 2-hour delay at the George. That was insane.
That, you know what it was? There was
2
an accident.
hours.
There was an accident about right at 6 o'clock. That screwed up
Insane.
everything. Yeah. So about 40 on average for George Lincoln. Holland is about 25. I mean, when I came home from Winds on Saturday morning, the Holland was easily 40. Easily. That was just jacked. I'm like, where are all these people going?
So I couldn't believe, literally 8th Avenue, midnight Saturday was just a horror show. Trying to get into the Lincoln Tunnel.
Prime time, baby. Prime time.
You went Saturday or Sunday?
This was Saturday. Thankfully, Sunday night. I just was like, screw it. I'm staying on the BQE. I don't care. Typical build up, Cadman Plaza, a couple other spots. Prospect Parkway, the ramp was closed. So that was causing some, backups and merger there, but it was still an hour shorter ride home Sunday as compared to Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No question about that. You just caught it it's just the perfect storm. I
think it was perfect storm. I think, obviously the, theaters are letting out.
Puerto Rican Day Parade on Sunday. That was busy. It was busy.
Yeah. And thankfully, I know the OEM guys were actually discussing it. Parks were discussing it for the cricket match on Sunday between Pakistan and India. And that actually was in Long Island. I think that was in Eisenhower Park.
It was, yeah.
I didn't know Eisenhower Park had a stadium.
I didn't either, actually. That's crazy.
You're our Long Island. I even though I was out there for 13 years, but I never ventured further from the office and back home. So yeah, I don't know. That was news to me. And also, so for first of all, the short air, I mean, everything is good here. Monmouth, Ocean County, not much happening. Just 55-42 is a bit of a mess, and it'd be nice to be down to Cape May this morning. That'd be really nice.
Oh yeah.
Really nice. And there's just 287 going north. 1 to 5 is pretty busy. Same thing with the turnpike through 13 and 14. Yeah, like I said, that's a bit of a perfect storm there with you coming home Saturday night. Some of it too also is that in some cases, depending on where you are, let me put us back here, depending on where you are in the city too, is that, after 5, 6 o'clock, everyone leaves their cars in the street because Sunday is free. So
And then you can't
some
find
of the roads
parking.
starting to get a little tight too. So they can't find parking and that kind of thing.
Good point. Only Dizzle would think about that point.
Only me. That's it. But at
But
least
it's like now you don't have to worry about the congestion pricing, at least.
this is
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yeah. Which is, I don't know. I don't get the whole thing. Because it's like, well, where was Hochul a year ago?
That's what I was like, wait a minute, wasn't she for it? And now all of a sudden,
Oh, she was all, completely in the deep end here with it. And then all of a sudden she just pulls the thing out from it, which is great for everybody to a degree. But then it's like, oh, we're going to find the money somehow. Okay, well, where are you going to find it? Well,
where?
if you're able to think about that lane to go in, it's like, well, you should have been thinking about that a year ago before they spent God knows how many millions of dollars on these stupid readers and all this other stuff they
Which
put
could have
already
gone
put in.
towards transit.
Right. Well, I don't think she was forced to think about it until I think Phil here in New Jersey. I think Jersey sued New York.
They
I think
did,
they're still suing. No. I don't think they dropped the lawsuit just because she said they're still going on with it, because she could easily go ahead and say, well, we'll postpone it until after the election or something like that, and then go ahead and just tighten the screws to everyone.
No, she would have gone full speed ahead with it if there wasn't a lawsuit, probably. That's probably why she backed off and was like, okay, let's try and find another idea or another avenue or whatever.
I wonder
if
if
she could have rammed that down everyone's throat, she would have.
Yeah. I wonder if somebody got in her ear too. Something about public opinion and who knows.
From everything that I know and heard is that New Jersey lawsuit is still going, and it's like another week or two or whatever. They're going to either not opening arguments or some sort of preliminary thing.
Discovery.
With it. Rediscovery. There you go. Thanks, counselor. So
these two youths with a second set of guys.
I knew it was coming. There it is.
The first set.
There it is.
Driving a mint green metallic Buick Skylark convertible.
Oh, bam! It's like
such a good
at the beginning of Mission Impossible. It's like
it looked exactly like these guys.
But no, I think it's definitely they're going to continue the lawsuit because I don't think Hochul's up for re-election this year, is she? No,
I don't think it's this year. Is it?
No, I don't think so. I think she just got re-elected, if I'm not mistaken, either last year or the year before. So she still got. I think she's like halfway through it.
Yeah.
It's just the timing of it. I mean, like I said, where was she a year ago to put to put this either to bed or not to do it or find some other funding source, and all the agita and all the other stuff that's given New Jersey drivers and everything else, because that's pretty much most of the brunt of who's going to make it is people coming from this side of the river,
right?
Yeah, especially Bergen. Bergen would have gotten slammed.
Sure. Yeah, right. Bergen, Hudson.
And then it's like on the flip side, then you had this monstrosity of our NJ Transit system that shuts down for an hour because of overhead wire issues and whatever. It's like, how would they have been able to, equalize that? It would have been a nightmare, an absolute nightmare, because then you would have had more people using it, but then the same exact issues on NJ Transit. So I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I mean, NJ Transit is it's just an interesting deal. I mean, having to go back and forth to Flemington a couple of times over the last couple of months, taking the train or whatever. It's like once you get past like a certain point, like Raritan or whatever, or not even Raritan, like maybe not even Somerville, like Bridgewater or whatever. It's like the train is like 3/4 empty.
Yeah.
Probably costing them more to run the train than it is to what they're making on anybody getting on it.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know what it's like going down to like Bayhead or whatever. I can't imagine like that train has got many people on it from
It's
Point
probably
Pleasant or
busy,
Delmar.
like on a Friday, coming down,
Yeah. Yeah.
Fridays and Mondays are probably busy,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my line, North Jersey coast. And it's,
Yeah. North Jersey.
it's pretty busy from like, I'll pick it up in Mattawan if I need to.
Mhm.
And,
Mhm.
that's, but you're right. As it goes further through Monmouth and into Northern Ocean, it's just got to thin out and thin out,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. So Anthony says here that Hochul is up for re-election in 2026.
Oh, there you go.
So, I mean,
Right. I
I'm not
can
sure.
say, I think she's originally from Western New York,
I think
Hochul.
you're right. I
And
think
they
you're
do
right.
not like her up there because the feeling is that she sold out Western New York and all she cares about is Metro New York City and Long Island.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, I
that's,
mean, but look, I mean, the other
the
part
reality.
too is once you get, north of like Orange County and whatnot,
Right.
3/4 of New York State turns red. So,
Right.
I mean, Western New York is probably almost all red. Same thing
Except
with
for
Northern
Buffalo.
New York.
The city of Buffalo,
Right,
second
right.
largest city in New
Uh-huh.
York State, is Democratic.
Is
But
it?
Yeah.
you get 5 minutes outside Buffalo.
And it,
Wow.
yeah,
Swings
it's like
back.
you've gone to Texas. Yeah.
Huh.
Exactly.
But
Don't mess with Texas.
so I mean, unless this is some sort of play for
Could be.
for Biden in November that she's trying to get votes for him for New York. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like the timing of it was just ridiculous. All of a sudden, out of
Yeah.
nowhere, there's a press release saying
was weird.
comes in with it and says that, hey, we're just going to suspend it until further notice.
Well, I mean, 2 weeks down to the wire, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
nothing like nothing like waiting
She
till
must have just waited till like that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check in with Mayor Pete. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, that's right. He's on sabbatical.
Mayor Pete. Who's Mayor Pete?
Buttigieg.
Oh, jeez. Mayor Pete.
Mayor
Pete.
I was like, wait, is that a Disney reference? I'm
I
kind
thought you were talking like Pete Davidson or something. Mayor Pete.
No. But speaking of Pete Davidson, though, I was watching again the other day. Actually, when I was in Buffalo last time, I forgot the name of the movie, but it was about Roaring Kitty. It was about the GameStop stock.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it was a
yeah.
pretty good movie.
It was a great movie. How I forgot the dude's name who is Roaring Kitty, but anyway, his brother is played by Pete Davidson in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah, Paul Dano, right? Was it Paul Dano?
It might have been.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That was a good movie. That
Yeah.
that actually was very good. I wish they would do that to one of my stocks, but
End result was I just like the stock.
yeah, right. I think that guy is actually back. This Roaring Kitty guy.
Is he?
Starting to see some headlines with him in it now.
I just saw some GameStop stuff cross.
Yeah, the GameStop's been like up and down all over the place again.
Mhm.
That's
Sounds like the
crazy.
traders are having a field day with it.
Yeah, they're trying to run that up the flagpole or whatever. But
Mhm.
so that's your congestion pricing, which is and the other thing too is that they weren't really very clear as far as when you came through the tunnel.
How you're gonna pay
Holland
for
or
it?
Lincoln, like you're supposed. The thought on the street was you're supposed to get like a credit, whether it's $10 or whatever towards the congestion pricing, so it would only be $5. But nobody seemed to me was actually talking about that, and it was tough to find any kind of information either on their website or whatever about hey, what's this, that, and then there were some exceptions for that. I mean, it was such a so complicated. There must have been like 20 different tolling structures for everything. So
and how they would regulate it. I mean, they're putting up like the big giant things in Midtown, those card readers.
Yep.
I don't know.
Sure.
Half the time the Easy Pass doesn't work. So
it's true. It's true. But again, with today's technology, they've always thought about putting tolls on like the lower East River crossings.
Yeah.
Williamsburg Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, and whatnot. But now with the technology, you can easily do that. 30 years ago, what are you gonna do? Put a toll booth up? It wouldn't have worked. But today, it's very easy. I still think they're testing the waters at that. And it's just a matter of time before that kicks in. Even if it's like $2,
right?
How many people use the Brooklyn Bridge every morning? The thing is jacked for like 2 hours, 3 hours during the morning rush hour. That's a lot of money.
It's busier than Dizzle on a double dose of creatine at Planet Fitness.
I gotta like unpack that in my head what you just said real fast. That was pretty quick. That was good. That was a solid one. Yeah.
Where'd you
Oh
get
my
that
God.
one from? I gotta write that down.
That was a He-Man
Yeah.
original.
You want to say that again? So write that one down.
Speaking of jacked,
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Jizzle with his double scoop of creatine at Planet Fitness
That's it. Bang out the guns. Sun's out,
Exactly.
guns out, right?
on Sunday Gun Day.
Oh,
my
see, that's a good one. You should trademark that one, huh?
Mm.
On Sunday Gun Day. Oh, good gravy. Anyway, so K-Bear, tell us about your Tamron Hall.
Oh, has it been that long?
Yeah. I
Really?
don't think we are. No.
Oh,
We were not
wow.
on last time.
I
Yeah.
just randomly got chosen to be like a talking head on the Tamron Hall show about babysitting. I have written some articles for parents.com about the topic, but it wasn't anything related to it. It was just a separate topic. And they just randomly reached out and said, "Hey, do you want to be on?" I was like, okay.
Okay.
So,
Great.
yeah, it
That's
was
great.
fun. It was a good time. So the topic was, do we think that babysitting is dead? Like the, old school style of having Johnny or, Jessica across the street come over
yeah.
and watch the
Uh-huh.
kids.
Sure.
And I said, yeah, because nobody knows their neighbors anymore. Nobody's like,
True.
getting to know each other. And so I said, for the most part, yes. And our kids are different nowadays.
Mhm.
With technology and cell phones and
Right.
things like that. So,
Right. So
but it was interesting.
What was like the behind the scenes of like a real show?
It was interesting. It took me back to my Better Show days. The Better Show when I worked on it. It was very much like a lot of moving parts because she shoots 2 shows a day. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So they have like a long weekend, Mondays and Fridays. And that's kind of how we did it at Better Show. We shot Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and had off Thursday, Friday. But I was always working, so I didn't really have off.
Right.
But yeah, so it was crazy. Like Alfonso Rivero was on the show before us, and he was like leaving as we were coming in, and like it just was.
Did you meet him?
No.
Oh,
I saw him from
right.
far away. But but yeah, so it was interesting. It was a lot going on.
So where do they tape the show?
They tape in the ABC building, right next to Kelly and Mark. So
all
it's
right.
all like within that cluster of buildings up there. Yeah.
Right. Is the
Lincoln
view in
Center,
it?
sort of
Is the
Lincoln
view-
Center-ish, right?
What?
Sort of Lincoln Center-ish.
Yeah, exactly. It was like 66, 67th, Upper West,
Mm.
That was my old playground growing up.
Very familiar territory.
Very familiar.
West Side. I live by H&H Bagels on the Upper West Side.
No, I never lived there. It was where my mom worked.
Oh,
Like,
that's right.
yeah.
That's
So
right.
a lot of those studios got rebuilt and refurbished and all of that. So
Yeah, used to be some great bars up there, like Bamboo
Yeah.
Bar in Magumba Bay, and
Mhm.
there is an H&H Bagel. It might still be there.
yeah,
So-
they've definitely changed it up a lot. Like it's definitely more modernized, a lot of Starbucks, a lot of,
Welcome to America.
shopping. Yeah. So it's
You were hanging out as a background extra for what the hell is it? Oh God, what the hell's the name of? Oh,
Senior moment. Senior
no,
moment.
no.
Senior moment.
It wasn't Cortland Manor, was it? I can't remember. It was Cortland Manor, and then the other place where. Oh Jesus.
Are you talking about soap operas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Oh my God, he's like listing
Yeah,
so.
it was like Cortland Manor, and then it was.
Soap opera sets.
She's still there. She would know. It was either Cortland Manor or the other place where Dimitri with the house.
Oh, my children. Okay. I was wondering where you were going with this.
Oh boy.
You were an extra at they had like a little cafe place, I think, too, that they used to all congregate at somewhere.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Pennsylvania, right?
I
All
believe
my
so.
children, I think Pine
Yeah.
Valley was supposed to be
Pine
Eastern
Valley. Yep.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
I should know this.
You gotta write the book. I told you, you gotta write the book for on your mother's career.
Yeah.
Screenplay in the making. That's it. Sure. That's a movie. I sense a movie in this one.
Mm.
Let's see here. Rosemary says, good morning. Happy to see you all. Good morning to you. We've got Lisa from Bayonne
Nice. Good
and
morning, Lisa.
South Amboy, Kathy coming in. Excellent. Very nice. So what else we got? Anything of interest going on?
G-Man, what are you doing for Father's Day? Are your girls coming?
What's that?
Your girls coming?
They're here. They've been home for.
Oh, they
forever.
are. Oh, right, because it's summer.
Oh yeah, they've been home since early May.
How they liking those
Oh.
summer jobs?
They're liking them. Yeah, Breakers,
Yeah?
baby. Spring Lake,
Yeah.
beautiful Spring Lake.
Oh, nice.
Yep, loving it. So yeah, I mean, I
Yep.
don't know how much work I'd get done if I could be looking out over the ocean and
It's a great place.
oh,
I'm not
beautiful.
gonna lie to you on that.
Yep. So
They got
doing
the
great.
real estate there.
Yeah, no doubt, right? So yeah, so I don't know. I'm just looking forward. I've been on the road so much and working quite a few weekends, so I'm actually off the entire weekend and
Woohoo.
It's
happy
good.
to not have any
Catch up.
plans.
When's the next Buffalo run?
The 24th,
So towards the end of the month.
end of the month. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll be
We're
up
already
there.
almost in the middle of the month, so
Yeah.
It's
coming up
crazy.
quick.
Yeah. So the end of that trip is, like I said, I'll be hopefully in Toronto for the day.
Mhm.
Catching the game, catching the Yanks. It should be cool. Yanks are kind of on fire this year.
They
they're
are.
doing-
Yeah.
they're doing well.
Yeah, I think they won last night in
Yeah.
Kansas City.
So that'll be cool. I've never been to Toronto, and although I've seen it before, of these recent Buffalo trips, I have not ventured really to the falls, to Niagara Falls. So maybe I'll do
Oh,
like a Maid of the Mist ride or something like that. Trying to get
yeah,
them
that's
up,
fun.
I mean,
and,
have you ever been there or just
I
not
have
this
been there. I
time?
actually applied to and was accepted to Niagara University, although I did not attend.
Oh.
So I did see it. No, so when I went to see Niagara as a high school junior or senior, whatever it was,
Mhm.
we drove from Montauk, New York to
Oh,
Niagara
God.
Falls,
Oh.
which is the equivalent of driving from one opposite end of the state to the other.
Why?
Wow.
Why would they
Why
do that
wouldn't
to
just
you?
fly?
How long of a ride was that? Like about 8 hours, 9 hours?
No, I think it was. I mean, from Montauk
10?
to get off the island is 3. So I want to say it was every bit of 10.
So
Wow.
did you stay over? Like,
Jeez.
Oh
what?
yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
10
Yeah.
hours. You could be almost where if you head south, like South Carolina?
North.
10
Yeah, well, both.
North Carolina?
Both. So if I drive from my house,
Yeah.
for Nicole, from my
Sure.
house to University of South Carolina in Columbia, I think is 10 and a half.
Wow.
Wow.
So you could
Oof.
definitely make it from Central Jersey to the South Carolina border in 10
Yeah.
hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So-
You don't realize how long Long Island is.
Yeah, and then depending on what time of year, especially
Of course, yeah.
post pandemic, just getting past Southampton, it's one lane from Montauk to
Oh.
Southampton.
No.
So that could be 45 minutes. It could be 2 hours.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
Yeah, hard
Okay.
pass. Hard pass. I mean, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Hard pass. Nice.
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 Yeah, it's just, and then of course you got Southern State, and then the Belt, and
The
then,
Oh, yeah.
LA, all that
I
nonsense.
know all the usual suspects very well.
yeah,
Absolutely horrific.
to Van
Horrific.
Wyck. Spent a little time on the Grand Central, which was fun.
Terrible.
Good for you in that Grand Central.
Yeah. Ugh.
Keep that. That's a
Just-
nightmare.
The other night, Dizzle was like, "Well, why don't you take this to the RFK Bridge? To this it's only 8 miles." And I was like, "Dude, that's too much to process."
Yeah, it's too much to remember. Why don't you
Was
just
you-
use your GPS?
I did, and
Oh.
idiot Waze took me through Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something next time you're with the
Oh
crew.
boy, here we go.
You're right here.
Here we go.
Yep.
Right here. All you got to do is go here. Here's the RFK, and then here's the Deegan, and there's the George. Like I said,
Yeah,
at
but
that
the
time of
Deacon's
night,
always a hot mess too.
yeah, but well, at that time of night, it really shouldn't be because they're not really putting road work on a Saturday night. They know the drill. But
Yeah.
if
I
it was
think the
during
only
week,
time-
it'd be different. But
The only time the RFK Bridge comes into play for me is if, for whatever reason, if I need to go to Governor's Island or Randall's Island,
Mm.
then the RFK Bridge I think is a factor, or
Mhm.
traveled on for me. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I just feel like it just seems like out of my comfort zone to be heading up to the George when I need to go,
South.
when I need to be over the Verrazano.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I understand. I mean, but I mean, like if you're going to sit in like a half an hour of traffic coming
Oh,
through
yeah.
here, I'd rather be on this side of the river, and you're just doing
Oh, 100%.
75 down the turnpike. I mean,
Right,
that's just
right. And
easier.
I will say the turnpike generally was fine, except driving in on
Yeah.
Saturday when I got a nice little rock in my windshield. So,
Oh no.
thankfully,
Oof.
did not require a new windshield. Talked to my glass buddy, who's a paddle surf buddy, Kenny
Ooh.
Bra, and Kenny fixed my windshield yesterday.
Kenny
Uh,
Kramer.
He's awesome. He's been in this business for forever. An
Give
amazing
him a
glass
plug.
guy.
Give him a plug.
Yeah,
Why not?
I don't even know
Was
the
it-
name of his company. We're just all surfers. So,
Oh, all right. Got it.
but anyway, so met him yesterday. He was on a job. Met him
Mhm.
there, and boom, banged it out, and it was great.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Lori
So-
says good morning from Tom's River. Now you say that about surfing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I mean, I know you have your favorite hotspots. Where are like some of the good places along the shore to do that if somebody wanted to? Like, I don't know anything about surfing or paddleboarding or whatever. Anything that
Right. It depends. It depends on the wind, swell direction, all of that.
right?
You get down into Ocean County and Long Beach Island, especially the coast faces more south than east. See how that,
Right here.
especially from Beach Haven, Long Beach, that sort of thing. So,
Uh-huh.
so it depends on the direction in which the waves are coming from. So, but yeah, there are numerous good spots from Monmouth all the way through Ocean. I could tell you them, but I have to kill you.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. What is this guy doing? Black ops here? Oh, God. Holy God.
Is
Jesus.
this going to take up surfing all of a sudden?
Oh my
No.
god, can you imagine him on a surfboard? That would be amazing.
We tried
Oh.
to do that at that former
Place.
whatever alumni.
Oh yeah,
We definitely tried to get that, and nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to
Oh,
listen.
that would have been
that would have been epic.
must
Wow.
see TV.
That would have been better than Dizzle trying to give blood, or that's
Oh, truly. Yeah.
On a
No,
roller
no, that
coaster.
would've-
Dude, so that is the epitome of but we never used it. We never used him.
I know, it was brilliant too. I saw the outcuts.
Oh.
You saw it. I never saw it.
Outtakes. Yep.
I don't think I saw it.
It
K-Bear,
was
I
just
saw.
No.
him in the
Maybe Bear's the
corner.
only one who saw it. She says, "Oh, for her eyes only." That was it. I think possibly that footage is maybe in possession.
Possibly.
Possibly. It's possibly in possession of someone. But yeah, I would love to see that myself.
I would love to see that.
I was all for putting it on. I was all for
Yeah.
putting it on. I was like, this is going to be the biggest blockbuster thing you're putting on. Like, if the people are going to watch this just for me, taking a knee. Like,
Right,
it's
right.
it's easily
It was
the best thing
close
that we-
too. You hung in there, I will say.
bad. That was bad. No, it was bad. I was real bad. Oh boy, that was ugly. Oof. No, can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. Can't do that. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh well. I forgot. Anything else?
Do you have your sponsors today?
Oh,
Mm,
Hmm.
I'm gonna give the keys to K-Bear to do the Matty
right,
Wise.
running the show. Look at
Listen,
that.
I'm trying to
She's
before
moving
the
along.
Pop Tart crew is about to come down here. So
Exactly.
Oh, what's the Pop Tarts of choice these days?
um
What are
Chocolate
they
chip.
liking? Chocolate
And-
chip?
yeah, and wild berry.
Mm.
Do they like the maple brown sugar one?
Mm-mm.
No, really.
Not a seller in this house.
Really? Wow.
The Oreo one is a big one too.
Oreo. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now,
Boys,
they did-
any sports coming up over the summer?
Yeah, today actually we got a big final. So Keegan's been playing baseball, rec baseball, but the way they do it in our town is the rec and travel play together in the springtime. It's part of
Okay.
their program. And this team has been losing every single game all season. They're like bad news bears,
Right.
like
gee.
quintessential. And the last 4 games they've won, they beat the number 1 team in the league.
Wow.
And so tonight they're going to the finals. So yeah, no pressure. but it'll be fun. It's gonna be good.
What do you credit their recent success to, like finally learning how to pitch, finally learning how to hit?
So some of these kids, man, and they're like what 9, 10 years old. They're throwing like you can hear the slap in the glove. Like they're
Wow.
throwing bombs. Like it's crazy, and it's like how is anybody going to hit that? So it's some of these kids are really talented. Are they going to play for the MLB? Probably not, but you
Right.
know. But some of them are really like, oh my God, that was at least 60 miles an hour, 50, 60.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty fun to watch though, because it's a different vibe than soccer and all of that, which
Mhm.
he's playing again as well. But yeah, so tonight's a big game.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Go team.
Go team.
Go
Yeah,
team.
that's it.
Rah, rah.
Any big events coming up that you know of, K-Bear? Like entertainment wise, anything happening that's off the top of your head? I know Wang Chung is playing at
Wang Chung.
Oh,
I'm gonna get my ball broken by this guy.
Let's
Wang
Wang
Chung and
Chung tonight.
motels, and there's who's the other one?
Wang Chung.
what?
Shoot.
Where did that come from?
Well, because it's on a short list of somebody.
Didn't they only have one hit, or did they
Yeah.
have two?
No,
was,
that's you.
was one of them like, let's Wang Chung tonight?
Yeah,
Nice, yeah.
that's it. Yeah. No, they had a couple. They had a few that were
Wang
decent.
Chung.
That was the
Man.
most random thing I think I've ever heard.
He's sitting there, he's like,
I was like, Wang Chung.
No, it's you've heard the songs. Jesus.
I know the song. I don't know that I would necessarily be looking forward to it. I don't know.
Where is it here?
I think I'd be thinking about two different sets of guys.
Oh,
driving a
here we go.
Metallic mint green.
Oh, Jesus.
Again.
You and your mint green. You could be mint green.
Two references. Wow, that's
You and your mint green.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When was the last time we saw a mint green car? Never. Here it is. Motels and Naked Eyes. Wang Chung. Abducted by the 80s. That's Thursday night.
my.
I could see Don getting down on that.
Exactly.
Thursday night. Well, it's
I'll be sure to put that on my
Everybody
calendar.
Wang Chung tonight.
let's put it this way. It's in the queue. We'll put it that way. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, you found it really fast.
What's that?
You found that page really
I
fast.
did find it really fast. All right. It was already in the saved
He was
favorite.
checking it out. He was thinking about going. That's
He's
why.
definitely going.
He knew
I know.
exactly where it was.
I know. Where am I? Oh, I'm so dialed out. Anyway,
If he wasn't going to Wang Chung, he was looking at the most recent Yacht Rock playlist.
no, there actually was a group there called Yachtly Rock. No, Yachtly Crew. Yachtly Crew.
You got to get this
Crew.
little captain's hat.
That's it.
Steering the
Crew.
show. Steering the
Oh
ship.
God.
That's it. Yachtly Crew.
Oh, here they come.
Oh, here comes the
Oh, there we
minions.
go.
Yachtly Crew,
Minions are
buddy.
fired up.
All right, so let's get this Eastern Millwork. Wait, hold on. Wait. There you go.
All right, Eastern Architectural Millwork, the exterior division, producing full exteriors from roofing, siding, trim, pergolas, trellises, brackets, outdoor showers, you name it. Eastern Architectural Millwork and the exterior division can make it and install it for you.
Nice. And then my good friend travels with Darley. Darley Newman, darley-newman.com. Go to our website. You can find a program on PBS and PBS Create, as well as New Jersey PBS and Amazon Prime and Wonderum. Many different avenues to watch this great travel show. She travels around the world, showing you the best places to go on your vacations, and also giving you a lot of history as well. Her recent series with the American Revolution has really been a lot of fun to watch, especially because she's done a number of shows here in New Jersey. It's fun to see different things that happened during the Revolutionary War, you probably weren't even aware of, and it's right in your own backyard. So go to darley-newman.com. Also follow her on Instagram, posts probably like 5 times a day with all kinds of fun stuff. And leave her a comment, say hello, and tell her you saw it here on Good Morning New Jersey, and she will get back to you. She's very good about that. So let's Travels with Darley. Thank her for helping us out here on the broadcast. Let's take that out. There we go. Got a couple more comments here. Let's see. So Sin says, anyone go watch Bratz on Hulu? Funny you say that. I was just watching an interview with Andrew McCarthy.
Mhm.
I think he's the one who put this together, am I right, Kay? I think.
Yeah, they've been making the rounds. Demi Moore was on the red carpet
Really?
for Tribeca with Ali Sheedy. I want to say last night or the night before. They were having a big Tribeca party, and they were talking about it. I mean, they're starting to make the rounds. It looks pretty good. Looks really good.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I mean, he's from Westfield.
Yes.
But I don't think any of the rest of the crew are from New Jersey, are they? No, I don't think so.
Believe so.
But so who would be in the Brat Pack? That was I think
Rob Lowe, Ali Sheedy, Molly Ringwald, Demi Moore,
McCarthy.
Yeah, Andrew McCarthy. Oh my God. What's his name? Shoot, I'm forgetting his name from Young Guns.
Yes, I know who you mean.
Oh, Emilio Estevez.
Yes, Estevez.
Yeah. Who's the stoner punk in
Yep.
Is that McCarthy?
No, that's oh God, what is his name?
Judd Hirsch?
No.
Judd Hirsch was like the little dweeby guy, no?
Oh my God, that's gonna drive me nuts. From Breakfast Club.
From Breakfast Club. The stoner in detention.
Yeah. Bender. 2 years, Bender. 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what is his name? Bender, Breakfast Club.
Anthony Michael Hall?
Judd Nelson. No, you were right. Judd Nelson. Did you say Judd Nelson?
I didn't say Judd Nelson.
Judd Hirsch.
You said
Judd Nelson. Yeah.
Judd Nelson. That's it. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Jughead.
Who? What?
Coffee.
Yes.
Coffee.
With that.
Because he was, they had asked him, I don't know if that was on Good Morning America or whatever, they were asking him like who's actually in it or whatever. And I guess some people are saying that maybe at one point Tom Cruise was in that group.
Rat Pack?
Yeah, well, he dated Demi Moore. Yeah.
Like 1980, I guess it was 85 or 86 or something like that. Somewhere in that time frame.
Also that same kind of Stand By Me era as well. They weren't really the Brat Pack, but I mean, you had, it was Jerry O'Connell, River Phoenix.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the Brat Pack was more like the Molly Ringwald movies, 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink.
Yeah. Right.
St. Elmo's Fire, Breakfast Club.
Was it 16 Candles? Or I think it was Pretty in Pink. When the old guy had his Asian exchange student stay with him, the donger.
The donger.
That was 16 Candles.
Oh my God.
16 Candles, yeah.
Classic movies.
Some of those movies, I mean, like so un-PC, hysterical.
They would never get made today.
Never get made.
Ooh, not even close, yeah.
I
think the guy who played that was, he was in Gung Ho. And he was also
Donger or the old man?
No, Donger. He was
oh my God.
I think he was also on ER too.
I just remember him on the exercise bike, that one scene where he's like doing that
16 Candles, yeah. So long since I've seen that movie. Wow.
Yeah, so good.
But it looks like it's gonna be good. I don't know what is it on? It's streaming, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, I think it might be Netflix.
Something like that. Yeah. Definitely looks good to see, honestly, I guess just to see how all of them have kind of aged over the last 40 years, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's I mean, they all look good. I mean, hey, look, they're still alive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they got out alive for the most part, I mean, I'm sure they've all had their struggles in some way, one way or another, but that they're still breathing, they're still standing here, I mean, out of all of them, I guess Demi Moore is probably still the most bankable out of all. Well, Rob Lowe, really.
Yeah, he's doing a lot.
He's doing game shows
with his son.
What is he doing with his son?
It's like a reality show. It's actually kind of funny.
Because I thought he was doing a game show too or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, of youth past. There it is.
There it is. We rap poetically.
There it is. Oh, somebody's saying John Cryer.
Oh yeah, John Cryer too. Yep.
He's definitely in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like all bald and everything now. I mean, maybe that's just the look he's going with. Maybe it's for a part or something like that. But
it happens, dude. It happens.
Completely shaved head.
It happens.
Oh, Sin says Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. Okay.
Yeah. At least Emilio looks just like his father, which is Charlie Sheen's father.
Right.
Which is
right.
But Charlie Sheen was never in that as well, or kind of he was like in the outskirts of it, I think.
I think he was
He
a
was in
little
Ferris
old.
Bueller.
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
think
like
Charlie's a little older to be.
Yeah.
I mean, Charlie Sheen is, I don't know.
he's got to be all of 60 or
At least.
Well,
Yeah.
Andrew McCarthy's got to be almost 60. Easily,
Probably.
I would think.
Yeah. I mean, Demi Moore too.
Oh, yeah. She's probably even older. She's probably maybe the oldest of them all. She's probably like 62,
Yeah.
63, somewhere around there.
I'm going to
Yeah.
Google it off my phone.
She looks
Google
great.
it off the phone. She does look good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Molly
amazing.
Ringwald looks good too.
Yeah.
Demi is 62, Sin says. 62. Yeah, Molly Ringwald still look good. It'd be
Charlie
funny
Sheen
if they were
58.
if they could do another movie with them in some capacity. I don't know I don't know how or what. Kind of like a St. Elmo's Fire, but now 40
Reunion.
years,
Yeah.
40 years later. You know?
Yeah.
If somebody could write that would probably be interesting to figure out how to do that. But we're picking up our most viewers now.
How about that?
Waking up. Look at that.
Look at that.
7:53 in the morning.
Fire.
On fire. Yeah. So
St. Elmo's
Lisa
Fire.
Marie says, good morning from Sayreville. Good morning to you. I had something here for your weather thing and I didn't bring it up. I don't know if this is working. Let me see. I got some local area observations here.
Oh, right. Perfect. Yeah. So it's beautiful outside right now.
Don't worry about the timestamp because they didn't adjust for daylight saving time.
Right.
Yeah.
And some of those sky conditions. I mean, Newark's reporting mainly cloudy skies. Seems like a little bit of a stretch to me. But Teterboro, for our friends up in Bergen, Farmingdale, that's Long Island. That's looking good at Republic. Islip looks good out on the island. A few more clouds there. Central Park looks great. You head out to the island. Teterboro looks fantastic. Gabreski is in Southampton. If you're heading out to the Hamptons for a very long weekend, since it's only Tuesday, or coming back, that looks good. Trenton Mercer County looks good. We're still notice the winds, more of a northwest direction,
Mhm.
and when we have that, that's usually not typical during the summer.
Mhm.
Or very, very late spring, technically, which we're in now. So that's the cooler and dry air. Dew point temperatures in the 50s. Look at that. LaGuardia, 50. 51 in Teterboro. So those are some awesome dew point readings.
The temperature in Somerville. I mean, where is that station? 54? Is that possible? I guess.
Yeah.
Possible. Wow. That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty killer, right? So it was interesting, being in Queens, over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the windiest spots on the island were both LaGuardia and JFK.
Really?
Because they
Why?
tend to be in areas where, with airport layouts, runway layouts, things like that, they almost create their own wind climate, and especially with jet blasts from the engine.
Mm-hmm.
So those were the two windiest spots.
Wow.
As I was looking at all those obs over the weekend. So yeah,
Nice.
so it's a nice rundown there. I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know where I found that. I think I don't know. They just came up. I'm not even sure. There's a, let me see if I have it here. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm gonna probably step off.
Okay.
Guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Here they
to
come.
cruise too
Here
soon,
they
but
come.
yeah.
They're on the way. Look out.
Yeah.
All right, Kay. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Have fun.
Hasta luego.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Let me see if I can find this. This used to come up for me. Oh, this is down towards Atlantic City. If you want to.
Yeah, so that's great to
Holland.
get all the Jersey obs,
Yeah.
AC. Look at those temperatures. 59 at Lakehurst, 57 in Mount Holly.
It's perfect.
Mount Holly's in the Pine Barrens, Trenton Mercer County, 59.
No, that's perfect, man. That's
Yeah,
really nice.
again, those dew points are all in the 50s except for into Delaware.
Mm-hmm. Let me. Is this the Cape May list? Let me see. I got Cape May too here. Got Wildwood, Millville. No, Chesilhurst, your favorite.
Chesilhurst.
Yeah. So, all right, buddy. I think
All right, buddy.
nature calls.
It does. Another cup of coffee.
Pineapple rolling heavy. Look out.
Bromelane's doing its job.
Oh, geez. Right. There's the music.
And some mass evacuation coming.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
See you next time.
That's it. All right. Good morning, New Jersey. Wow, this went off the rails.